Hello guys, this is Zuma and welcome to another Black Ops 2 Best Class video. Now in this video we're going to be focusing on the best Chicom class. Now as always, that's the introduction out of the way. Now let's bring up the board to show our pick 10 loadout. So right, just before I go into this class in detail, I just want to explain a bit about this game. So I'm playing some regular TDM on standoff, and I'm playing solo, and I managed to rack over 40 kills in this regular TDM game. And the score streaks I'm using are the exact same as the ones in my best TDM score streak video. And if you haven't seen that one, I'll leave an annotation on the screen so you can go and check that out. And it's just me explaining these score streaks and some other ones as well in more in depth. So yeah, definitely go and check that out if you're interested. So right back into this class. So as my primary, obviously, I have the Chicom CQB. Now the CQB actually stands for Close Quarters Battle, and that is exactly how you want to use it. You know, you want to be using it on small maps, which you probably might use a shotgun on, and I think this is one of the most underrated guns in the game. I think mainly people stay away from it because it's the only 3-burst SMG, and it gets overshadowed by like the PDW or the MSMC or pretty much any other submachine gun in its class. But this gun is an absolute monster. The range isn't that great, but if you hip fire with this thing in close quarters, it just rips through anything, and you'll see a lot of that in this gameplay. And hopefully this class that I'm going to show you might tempt some of you guys to use it as well. So right now onto my attachments, I've got the Reflex sight and fast mags. Now I've got the Reflex sight because I do not like the iron sights on this gun. I think they're terrible, to be honest. The iron sights are nearly exactly the same as the FMG9 from Modern Warfare 3, and I'll just show you this picture in the corner just to show you like the difference between them both. Can you tell which one's which? Quick. Ah, that's it, the left one was the Chicom. Don't worry if you didn't get it, because they are pretty similar, and as you can see the iron sights are pretty much the same. And just adding the Reflex sight, it's not just for cosmetic reasons either. Adding the Reflex sight actually adds accuracy, and because it's a 3-burst weapon, accuracy is everything, because it's not like a normal SMG where, you know, if you get a couple of shots off, you can like realign. On this one, so either all 3 shots are on target or none of them are, and I just think having a little bit of extra boost into the accuracy can't hurt at all. And I have the fast mags just because, like other 3-burst weapons that have a delay, this doesn't have no delay between bursts, so literally you fire in bursts as fast as your trigger finger can go, and 3 bullets at a time at 36 rounds in a mag, that's only 12 times, so obviously you're going to run out of ammo very quickly. So the fast mags just helps in making sure my Chicom is well stocked. And if you're wondering what other attachments to use, maybe long barrel just to help you get those long distance kills, maybe extended mags, I don't know, because that's going to increase your bullets to 48, so obviously from 36 that's 12 extra bullets, which is 4 bursts. So I don't know how much extra that's going to be helpful to you, so that's why I use fast mags, just to get a whole new clip. I think that just helps more. But one attachment that I wouldn't use is select fire. I maybe would if the Chicom had delay between bursts, but because you can go just as fast as you can fire the trigger, then I just think it's not needed. It's going to be a waste of a slot, and also it's going to add that extra recoil as well, so I don't really think it's really worth it. So that was my attachments, and now I've got my lethal, which is the C4. Now this is by far the best lethal in the game, and one that I always use, and use it quite effectively as well, as you've probably already seen. And it's especially good for maps like standoff where enemies tend to be in buildings, so like instead of going all the way around, you can just chuck your C4 up there and can get the easy kill. So right now we're on to my perks. So my first perk is Hardline. Now I've been using Hardline quite a lot lately, and especially in TDM when there isn't many points, because you only get 100 per kill and there's like no extra points going around for like objectives or defending or capping or anything like that. So having Hardline just allows me to cycle through my score streaks a lot faster. And if I say this before, if I was playing like Domination I might have Flat Jacket, and if I was playing Kill Confirmed I might put on Lightweight. So yeah, so this perk is the one I always switch and change depending on what kind of game type I'm playing. So right now on to my next perks, I've got Scavenger and Toughness. Now I use Scavenger because it keeps my gun and my equipment well stocked, and I use Toughness because when you're using a 3-burst weapon, every single burst counts. You can't afford to have even one of those bursts going astray, so having Toughness just keeps all of it online, and I feel like I win a lot more gunfights with it on. Right, now for my last and final perk, I have Engineer. Now Engineer is probably one of the most underrated perks in the game, because not only does it allow me to see enemy equipment, so which means I don't need Flat Jacket and I don't need Tap Mask either, because obviously I can avoid them, or I can shoot them for extra XP, which is in TDM is an absolute lifesaver, because as you know it's only 100 per kill, so all the points are really sparse, so absolutely anything I can get extra I'm going to take it. And combine this with the next slot, which is the EMP. Man, these two together, it's just a point winning combination, it is. And although it's a little bit, I feel like it just helps me get some score streaks a lot faster. And not only that, also like people tend to camp on the shock charges and claymores as well, so it also shows you where the enemy's spawning from and where they're camping. So yeah, it's just such a useful perk, and especially with the EMP as well, it's really good. And for the last slot, it's taken up by Perk 2 Greed, because obviously I've got 2 perks in tier 2. And this is it guys, this is the best Chicom class that I've found. And not only that, I guess you could call this a 2-in-1 video, because this is the best TDM class class that I've found as well. And what makes this such a good TDM class are these: Hardline, Scavenger, Engineer and EMP Grenade. And having all these in your class is just going to squeeze the maximum amount of points you can out of TDM, and so that's why I think it's just so effective, and it's one that I've been using and doing really well with. And you don't have to use the Chicom in this class. Obviously you can be any submachine gun or assault rifle with any 2 attachments, and that'll work as well. And if these score streaks are a little bit high for you, then use the other low score streaks that I showed you in that TDM score streak video, and you'll be good to go. So that's it guys, we're coming up to the end of the video now, and hope this Chicom class works for you as it has done for me. And it took a long time to put this together, so I hope you leave a like rating if you enjoyed the video, and maybe a favourite if you think it's going to help you out. So that's it guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.